guys, this is Mellon and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, girl, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you never miss an upload from me. And if you are not new here, then hey girl, how are you ladies doing today? OMG, it has been such a long time since I have done a YouTube video, 3 months to be exact, when I look at my last YouTube video. So right now, this video today is just a life update, like what's been going on, Amber, what you been up to, girl, how's the baby, what's your next move, what are you doing, how's life going, how's baby life going, how's mom life going, how's postpartum going. So yeah, I'm just gonna be sharing that with all you ladies. Hopefully I can get through this video without baby girl waking up. Okay, so Sarah is 6 months today. Actually, she turned 6 months to be exact, today. So she is doing good. She is healthy. She is vibrant. She is so loving. She's a happy baby. She is a chill baby, but she's also feisty. She's feisty. She has her own personality and she loves to fight sleep. Like she fights sleep like she might be Jackie Chan or Jet Li or something. Like she fighting sleep is like, no, I'm not going to sleep. So I was trying to do the whole research and sleep training, but it was just draining hearing her cry. And, personally, I don't like to see her like get her face all puffy and to just hear her crying all day. So we're just being natural with the sleep thing. But yeah, she is a fighter when it comes to sleep. And she also does not play around with her food. And she is a mama's girl. She is all about her mama right now. And I'm still breastfeeding. Breastfeeding is just a whole experience. It's a wonderful experience. It definitely has its challenges, which I really hope to be back with the videos, guys. I know I said that in the last video, but motherhood is beautiful. It's wonderful. It's also challenging. It's challenging. It's a juggling act, trying to be, the best mom and trying to be the best wife and, taking care of house things. And yeah, all of that's a juggling act. And I feel like I'm just now, trying to find my way. So I really hope to be back with a video. So I will definitely make a video about my breastfeeding. Postpartum, OMG. Postpartum has been rough for me. So much. That's another separate video. But it's just been crazy. So, I'm just trying to go with the flow as best as I can. So, creating videos, of course, I'll have some mommy videos hopefully with me and Asara and our routine. And I'll have a video about postpartum because I did suffer with, baby blues coming home, and it lasted for about 3 months, and that was really challenging for me, really different because I'm such a optimistic person. I'm not going to say I don't have my bad days and I don't have challenges, but when I do, I quickly try to get out of that energy. I don't like to stay in that kind of energy. So yeah, just being sad and, there's nothing I could do about it, because it was like just hormones were all over the place, which is really challenging for me. And so so yeah, postpartum is a real thing. Excuse me for saying this, but, it seemed like every mom gets postpartum. I'm just like, are women just wanting postpartum just because they want to have it? Like, is that just something they say they have because you're supposed to have it, or do they really have it? But it's a real thing, and I experienced it. I had it. Maybe I had it because I thought it wasn't a real thing. I don't know, but it's real. My hormones were shot. After I had Asara, my hormones were all over the spectrum. 1 minute I'm crying, 1 minute I'm happy, 1 minute I'm just lonely and sad for no reason and feeling like hopelessness. So but your girl's good now. So that's another video that I will address and I will talk about. So as far as like more videos that I want to make, I am working on a project for you ladies. I'm not going to give a launch date yet, but it's coming soon. And hopefully you guys follow me on Instagram. If you follow me at Vanity and Bello and you're following me at Miss Amber Mellon, I'm going to be asking you ladies some questions about, what's important. But basically, I want to create videos that deal with mental health when it comes to running a business and just the amount of energy and mental health that it takes and just the challenges that we go through. And so I definitely want to continue with the teaching and motivational videos and just helping women. But I just know, especially during the pandemic, like mental health is a real thing, especially if you're single and you don't have a partner and you're by yourself and you've went through a major life change. Maybe you try to open a business during the pandemic, or maybe you closed a business during the pandemic like me. But yes, I feel like it's so easy to go online and figure out like how to start a business. Like there's so much information, how to start a business, how to get clients, how to market yourself on social media, but nobody really talks about like the mental health challenges, like believing in yourself, especially childhood trauma. A lot of us have childhood trauma that we haven't addressed at all, or that we're in the process of addressing, or that we're working on doing our inner work, working on that. And I have learned from experience over the years that a lot of the things that we experience in our childhood and in our young adult life affects us as grown-ups, especially as a woman entrepreneur opening up a business. I mean, it really can affect us and have us to have limiting thoughts about ourselves, not believing in ourselves, comparing ourselves, and just being in a negative mindset when it comes to us, how we view ourselves and what we think about ourselves, if that makes sense. So I'm working on creating a space where us women can come together who are, maybe you might be a mom, maybe you don't have a business yet, but you want to start a business, and you just want to get mentally prepared and have mental clarity about who you are, what you have to offer to the world, finding your platform, your voice, your space, and really creating a life that you want, that brings you joy and more fulfillment. So that's what I'm working on. I'm also thinking about going back to school. Well, it's a serious going back to school. I've already applied for financial aid, and I've already tried working on getting my transcripts. I just have to get my transcripts sent out. But I'm seriously, I mean, I'm scared because I'm a new mom and I'm, coming up with these projects soon. As Asara gets closer to 1 year old, putting a lot on myself, but I'm seriously thinking about going back to school to get my psychology degree, because I really want to help women mentally and emotionally. Like, mental health is so important when it comes to anything, when it comes to losing weight, when it comes to going to school, when it comes to starting a family, when it comes to getting married, any major challenge in your life, it all starts with the mind first. And if your mind is filled with negativity, it makes the journey so much more harder. So I really want to help people, and that's always been my passion. You ladies have always heard me talk about that here on YouTube. Is I love doing hair. I love being a barber and a stylist and a makeup artist, but I've always loved helping women, encouraging women, helping them to see themselves, what I saw on the outside, help them to see that on the inside and outside as well. So yes, going back to school is a major thing that I want to do, get my psychology degree. I'm scared to say this, but I do want to definitely, if I go back to school, to make it worth my while, I'm going to get my master's degree. And I can't believe this is even coming out of my mouth, but a doctorate degree. Yes, I'm going to do my best to get a doctorate degree. I know this is going to be a long journey. This is going to be hard. It's not going to be easy. But yeah, I think it's time. Everything happens for a reason, and everything that God does is perfect timing. It may not be how we envision it, but it's flawless. It's like perfect timing. It all works for our good. So I would never thought I would get pregnant during a pandemic, and, there would be a COVID and a health scare everywhere, and things would be closing down, and I would have to close my salon and, reevaluate my life and as a new mom and a wife, and where do I want to go and what's most important to me. So yeah, that, it's just crazy, but it's all worked out. I'm super blessed to be able to be at home and be with my daughter. Oh my gosh, when my daughter came home, like the anxiety, just every day, just like, Amber, don't think like that, don't think like that. But when you have a baby, you just start thinking of like, oh my gosh, what if someone tried to do this to my baby, or what if someone tried to do that to my baby? You just think of stuff that family members have gone through, and you're like, oh my gosh, I would, and your mind just starts to go through this nasty place. And so every day I just would like pray, like, Amber, don't think like that, cast that thought out, rebuke that thought, girl, that's not going to happen. You don't want to bring that energy to your life. But I'm so blessed, beyond blessed, that I have been able to stay at home and be with my daughter full time. Yes, it gets challenging. No, I don't have any time to myself. I can barely take a shower. All my showers are like 5 to 10 minutes or less. But, when I think about it all, it's worth it, because my anxiety level will be high with anyone that I don't really know watching my child. It's like very few people I trust with my child, like, my two moms, my sister, my dad, my husband, of course. That's about it. The list is short. Just very few people I trust with my child, like leaving them. So it's been a blessing being at home with the Sarah, and I couldn't ask for anything more. Also, I am going to get a tattoo. You're like, what, Amber, you're gonna get a tattoo? Yes, girl, I'm gonna get a tattoo. For years I have wanted a tattoo, and I just couldn't think of nothing worth putting on my body for that, for permanent, for like the rest of my life. I'm just like, I want a tattoo, but what in the world would I put on myself that's worth me having for the rest of my life? But you ladies know, you see my video when I talk about my pregnancy journey and really trying to manifest what I wanted for my life at the time, which was to be a mom, and the journey. And I talked about my dream and the symbol. So the symbol that I saw in my dream, which if you ladies don't remember, you're just gonna have to look at the video, or you're gonna have to wait until I show you again. But yes, I'm getting the symbol I saw in my dream, because my pregnancy was flawless. It was beautiful. Oh my gosh, I enjoy being pregnant. Like, it was like, if I could be pregnant and not deal with all the like pain that comes with giving birth, OMG, how many kids would I have? But yeah, I'm gonna get that tattoo, and I think I'm gonna just wait to show you the placement and everything. I am going to wait and show you ladies in a video. But I know you're like, OMG, Amber, you're getting a tattoo? Yes, girl, I'm getting a tattoo. Also need to get my nose re-pierced. My dang nose ring came out, probably because of all the medicine and the fluids that they pumped in my body. My whole body was just swell up, and when the swelling went down, my nose ring fell out, and I couldn't put it back in. So that's something I have to get done. So yeah, that's what's been going on with me. So we talked about going to school, getting my psychology degree, talking about getting a tattoo, and that's coming up real soon. That's during Memorial Day weekend is when I'm getting a tattoo, me and my sister. Hopefully I can vlog it. If I don't vlog it, I'll definitely be showing you ladies soon. And I don't know if I'll show it on Instagram first, but make sure you follow me on Instagram so you can stay in the know with what's going on with me. So getting a tattoo, and another major thing that I'm thinking about doing, I am thinking about going back into the salon. I'm thinking about it. I found a place, a really good deal, and I really wanted to just dive in and jump into it right away, because I still have clients. They're like, Amber, are you going to get back into the salon, and are you going to do hair and everything? So I still have the clientele. They're like on standby if I ever come back. So, but Spirit was telling me to just wait a minute. You know, I am a new mom, and Asara does not do good with anybody. Like, I don't know if it's because of COVID. You know, she wasn't consumed during COVID. You know, she consumed. Oh my gosh, Amber. She wasn't conceived during COVID. Consumed. She was not conceived during COVID, but she was born during COVID. Okay. So I guess she would still be considered a COVID baby. And so, you know, not a lot of people have come to see us. You know, people are just now starting to come see us, but Asara is like 5-6 months now. She can see, which I didn't know when babies were first born, they can't see all that great. So when she was first born, she would go to anybody and pretty much let anybody hold her. But, you know, once she started to see good and get used to mommy all the time, this girl is like Velcro on me. Like, she just wants to be with her mama all the time. Like, I give it to my husband. She follows me everywhere. Like, what you doing, mama? Where you going? What time you coming back? You going to the kitchen? What you getting from the kitchen? You getting cookies? Okay, when you coming back? Because I need you to get me. Like, she's like that with her daddy. And, you know, when people hold her, I'm like telling them, hey, like, don't take offense to it. You know, she's a COVID baby. Nobody's really come to visit us. And I'm breastfeeding her, so she is like glued to mama. But yes, I wanted to go back into the salon when I found this spot, like, right away, because it was such a good deal. It seemed like such a good place to work, but Spirit was telling me to wait, hold up a little bit, because you don't want to put too much on yourself, and you want to make sure that you stay on point with, you know, your journey as far as to going to school and helping women and starting this new project, this new business that you're working on, because that's where we want you at. Like, God's been telling me, like, hey, Amber, it's time to focus on your spiritual gifts. Like, I know, you know, you want the salon. I know, you know, that was your baby and you were doing good, but, you know, just hold up a second and focus on this. So if I do go back into the salon and I do open up a salon suite, it will be in October, towards the fall, when Asara is closer to 1 year old. She'll be 1 November 3rd. So yeah, that is what's been going on with me. So yeah, life is just, what is life right now? I definitely had to have my coffee. I got my coffee on deck. You ladies know how I feel about coffee. You know, coffee for me is like a whole experience. Making it, the smell, the sound, the creamer, picking out, it's like a whole experience. And as a new mom, I definitely have to have coffee on deck because I cannot function. The day before yesterday, forgot to fix coffee for myself because I had a big breakfast. I had made like pancakes and bacon. And normally when I have a sweet breakfast like that, you know, I tend to like don't want nothing else, or I tend to not to drink coffee. And I felt awful. I felt a hot mess. Like, nothing got done in the house. I felt beat up. I had a little headache. I was wondering why I'm so tired. So yeah, I know the caffeine is bad, but yeah, your girl needs her coffee. So yeah, I'm so glad I get to talk to you ladies and do this YouTube video and just let you know like what has been going on with Miss Amber Mellon. Yes, girl, mom life is hard. Like, it is hard. It's not easy by any means, especially I used to like, you know, kind of like, I don't want to say lust after, but you know, just looking at other stay-at-home moms, I'm like, man, it must be nice to be a stay-at-home mom, like to be able to stay at home with your kids and not have to like clock in and worry about going to work. Like, that whole life was very attractive to me. And now that I'm in it, I love being a stay-at-home mom, but it's definitely a hard job. It definitely has its challenges, and I feel like it's so important if you are a stay-at-home mom. OMG, like, hats off to you, because your job like never ends. And if you have a partner who's like the main provider and who works, you know, there can be some, you know, some situations and some dynamics that can be challenging, you know, between both of you and like what each other does. But I think it's very important to remember that each person's contribution to building the family is just as important. Like, no job is more important than the other. Like, the husband's role, I don't want to say husband, the partner's role as far as going out and making sure everything's taken care of, provided for, the family has everything they need, is hard work. and the other partner, the stay-at-home mom or dad, being at home, holding down the family, taking care of the kids, the baby, that is equally just as hard. So I think it's just both important. I think it's so important for like a new family with a new baby, and there's some major life changes, and one person has to stay home and one person has to provide. I think it's so important to understand that both roles are equally important. No one's more tired than the other one. No one works more hard than the other one. Both people work just as hard, and both people are tired, maybe in different ways, but it's still the same. So yeah, that's my little 2 cents, my little rant about that. Maybe I'll talk about, the whole married life, new baby dynamic in another video if you ladies want to hear about that, or you want to hear my thoughts or me touch on that topic. But I wouldn't trade it for the world. I'm only getting like 4 or 5 hours of sleep. Asara is just now starting to do good with sleep because she is a breastfed baby. When she was 4 or 5 months, she was still waking up like 3 times, during the night. Now I would say she wakes up like once around 11, and then she wakes up more closer to the morning, maybe like around 3, and then maybe like again around like 5. And she normally will like go back to sleep, and she'll wake up a little bit before me, and I'll put on Sesame Street for her, and she'll just like play with my face and touch me and just just sit there and play with her feet until she falls back to sleep, and then we'll both wake up around like 10 or 10:30. But I need to get back on schedule. I need to get back to the things that I love and enjoy and that bring me purpose and fulfillment. And one of those things is helping you ladies and talking to you ladies here on YouTube is what I love to do. So definitely today I was like, you know what, I'm doing a YouTube video. This is gonna get done. Girl, I've been trying to do this YouTube video for 2 weeks now. It has not happened, but I was like, nothing is going to stop me from doing this video. I'm doing this video. And so I made sure today that I got my butt up early, 6:30. I had to stop 11 times, but this video was going to get done. Asara is taking a nap right now. Hopefully she's still asleep and she's not awake. Because yeah, when she's awake, she's like, up. Time for my mama. I want my mama. Where you at? Where are you at? And where's the boob at? So yeah, that's what's going on. Thank you ladies for any of you who watch and tune into this video. I love you. I hope all of you are doing well during we're coming out. It seems like we're coming out of the pandemic. Hopefully there's no going back into it. So I really hope you ladies are doing well. I hope you've been able to reinvent yourself or revisit things that you thought were dead, and now you're trying to bring them to life, because Amber Mellon is here to help you. Okay, so make sure you follow me at Vanity and Bello, and make sure you follow me at Miss Amber Mellon. I will leave those down below so you can stay updated with this new project to help you ladies. Yes. Yeah, so this video is going on 23 minutes long. I hope you ladies are healthy and happy. I hope your families are healthy and happy. Be blessed. Be positive. You are responsible for your own happiness. That is so important, especially as a new mom. I have to keep that in my mind every day. Amber, you are responsible for your own happiness. Yes, there are things you look to make you happy. You do things to make you happy, but ultimately happiness comes from the inside. I'm responsible for that. No one else is. So just remember that. And when you're happy, things will reflect that on the outside. Okay, so I love you. Have a great day. I hope to be back at the videos very soon. I love you guys. Thank you so much for all your love and your support. And hopefully I'll have some videos and you'll get to see baby girl. All right, until next time, bye.